lakad matatag!
Whenever you rupture this draw, he will get threaded by Bloodseeker in the mid game.
They'll go for the slot. There you go. OG looking very, very good here with this draft. I mean, both drafts are done.
I think overall, OG is very happy with what happened with these wave pulls. Undying is one of the best laners. Against strength curls, he will take the damage from the core, he will deny every creep. And when Undying is running away, this is a win for SD. SD is not a lane dominator, he will skill way better.
Bottom, that's a lot of damage being dealt, Zai. You get the swashbuckle away and actually finds first blood. Misha the one to drop. Thought Zai was almost guaranteed dead, but Zai able to turn around and at least
start creeps. They got on mid as well.
Top lane, ATF, gonna make a jump in. Hoot Stomp is there with disruption setup. Matumba, he'll go for the cast, but Tiger, he's got so many stacks over, he will be able to pick up the drow. They are really abusing the combination as bottom lane, Boxy, he's gonna be just fine to walk his way out. Liquid still doing just fine down at this bottom lane, but top lane seems to be a bit of a struggle now.
Yeah, it's when they can commit, right? It's that classic Centaur Shadow Demon combo. Disruption into stun. The Undying at level 2 doesn't really have much to save you. Level 1 Solar Rip can be nice depending on how the creep wave stands, but you can't threaten them away.
Another kill for the Bengal.
Bottom, they are going once again. Zai in danger. He's going to be able to walk away. They did pick up Misha down at that bot lane. It's Yuragi now. The one to be on the run, though. Zai moving back in with the toss back out from Boxy. Yuragi, he's the one in danger. Zai still going. They missed the rebound. Yuragi is trying to fight back, but is not going to be able to get it done. At least Zai does die for mid lane. This is a much bigger target. Mickey, top of the CS board right now. Top of the net worth, trying to fight back, but he might be the one to drop and does. Tiger with a fantastic rotation.
3-3, 1k lead coming out here. You do have Mickey on top of everyone else by a huge margin. Like, is that Lina timing? Is this lead by Mickey despite the death? Is that what they have to build around here for OGS, for Liquid as they go on?
It's going to be interesting to see what moves they'll make around it. With
top lane, Insania. He was disrupted up. Looks like Tiger just wants to try and retreat, but Insania still chasing it now. Boxy with the rotation. Tiger, well, he's still alive. Very fire out, trying to make it towards Roshan, but Boxy does secure. Now they're going for more. BZM going to try and trade, but unable to lock him down. It's Insania. Go for a run as well. Bit slower.
Yeah, they've just made so many moves across map for that. They've had to leave Yuragi alone. They need to drag Misha around. He's trying to armor up mid to slow down the shove from Mika, and it is slowing down that right click, but it comes at a pretty big cost.
Mid lane now, they even find the Lich. It's not the biggest kill in the world, but they want something as Misha is going to get Laguna. A very nice pickup from Mickey, and it allows them to keep going for that mid tier 1 tower, as Mickey would love to keep harassing. In fact, they want the fight. Tiger forced to run. The Stampede will allow it, but in comes Zai from the side. He still wants Tiger, and he's gonna find him.
Down bot.
Down bot as well. Matumba Man has rotated Yuragi, just getting swarmed right now by the side of Liquid, completely drowning his Yuragi as he does go down to the bot lane. Meanwhile, mid, they're still going. They found the Leshrac. BZM gonna try to run, but it's not enough.
So if they can collapse with these timings, take over the map, take the Roche, that should be really good for them.
Big smoke up, OG. 4-man smoke through that dire triangle, trying to find a big target, but they won't find one quite yet. In fact, Insania, very good positioning. Ready to break the smoke, but won't find anyone quite yet. Oh, they found Matumba on the drow. That's the target they wanted. Insania just a second too early, and Matumba's gonna drop. OG, able to immediately punish off the blink of ATF, and do you call that unfortunate? Just barely missing out on the Undying.
You can call it unfortunate. It's a nice ward on them, so they can just wait a second. They didn't lose any of their core heroes, so it shouldn't be too bad.
No, I mean, they could have easily found Mika if he just hanged around in that area nearby, but they pull back in the right time. Still.
Here we go. ATF, blink in. That's a 2-man stun out from ATF into the Stampede. This could be a great team fight for OG. They've already got Zai down. Insania dropping, but the Chain Frost not quite bouncing his way, but it won't matter. They'll find a second. OG. Very, very nice. OG. There's your group up. Liquid, they're going to try and make something happen. A 5-man smoke up. OG, though, they've got a high ground advantage. BZM was spotted, but Misha, he's going to break the gank. In goes the Sun from ATF, trying to start on Boxy. He's such a tanky target. They're throwing everything but the kitchen sink at ATF, but he's still not dropping. Yuragi, meanwhile, he will back off at BZM. He's moving right back in. He's all by himself, however, and will drop. The BZM getting punished for his aggression. As Tiger, he'll be just fine to back out. But they do end up losing that mid-left track as
along with the Ghost Scepter. So you do have that reach, you do have that follow-through to set up for Amar maybe, and just kind of try to run that draw down. You don't have anything defensive yet for Matu, although.
Liquid, they don't see the side of OG moving in, but they do eventually find Misha, who does go into the Invis, but it won't matter. BZM, he's a bigger target. The Leshrac once again being slowed up, controlled up, and taken down. Liquid. Perfect fight for them as they find a double once again. More importantly, finding the mid Leshrac, and well, now they're onto the top tier 1 tower.
Yeah, I love how aggressive they're being.
Cool. I suppose that's all you need to say sometimes. Just get the mid Leshrac.
Yeah, I mean, again, the positioning there, not quite where you'd want to be.
ATF, big initiation in. He's found the Drow Ranger, but Matumba's being protected by Boxy. Can they get the Drow out for now? There's the multi-shot. ATF dropping low. Boxy still manning up here against Yuragi, but eventually will drop to Matumba. Somehow still alive onto BZM, but he's dropping real low now. The Aegis, it will go down. That's the first line. Mickey, who can he turn on? ATF, he's found the target. That's the one they wanted. Matumba, he'll get the soul rip, but it doesn't seem to be enough. OG able to punish real hard for Liquid as they keep going. Tiger, he's got the purge out. Mickey in big trouble. He's another great target, and OG have found it. In fact, they're not done yet, but ATF, he doesn't land the stun. Zai, he'll be on the run. Insania, he's going to TP under the tree line and will be just fine, but can they get Zai out of there? And the Pango, he'll get into the tree line, but the gaze is there. Lock him down and take him out. OG, 5-man smoke up, they'll move in. Insania, he does get the tombstone down just before he gets caught out. Yuragi will happily get to work, but there's Zai with a very nice rolling thunder. BZM, he'll get disrupted. They'll try to save the day for this Leshrac as he does BKB up and run. Somehow Insania in the middle of all this is still alive, keeping the tombstone up on BZM. He cannot TP in time. In fact, Yuragi, he was left behind. Boxy will try to chase, but won't be able to keep up. They will let the Slark go, but it's still a great team fight now for Liquid. Bit of a jump in, but can pounce out. Still, they are going to chase with the gust. It will connect, but they don't have the lockdown. Yuragi going to be okay. He's just trying to slow down this Roshan timing. Problem is, it's so hard to fight against that tombstone. The Yuragi, he's going to pounce in. It's too early, though. He's still going to try and force the fight with the Shadow Dance, but they're not aiming down Roshan. Or are they? Disruptions there, but Matumba, he's got the Aegis up. Yuragi, still alive somehow, gets the pounce away. He will make it out for now as Misha will be the target that they go for, and they even found BZM. In fact, ATF, he got left behind as well. It's a decent attempt, but maybe just a little bit too early.
To find. We've seen Amar get some really big jumps. We know Taiga can kind of set up and save as well. But what's the priority when you're OG dealing with Liquid right now? Who has to go first?
Yeah. Oh, light strike away lands. Mickey. Perfect stun out. Gonna keep moving in, but the halberd was there to slow him down as ATF. How can you get out of this one? Stampede is there. There's no way ATF. He's trying to run, but the shield crash slows him down, and eventually he will drop. Very nice stun from Mickey.
Oh, that's a big one. Just checking the tree line, man, just to find him. And again, without the Centaur and with Stampede popped as well, you've got the window here for Liquid to play without Aegis. Push more objectives, maybe just take...
The high ground defense gets more difficult as Liquid, now in a 4v5 situation in their favor, will continue onto the tier 3 tower. And we keep saying it, but while the tombstone's up, it feels just impossible to try and fight into. Amar, he'll still jump in. They do find the Lena, but Boxy, he's in with a double stun once again. Misha, he'll gate the Chain Frost off, but it's not going to matter. It will bounce around and do nothing as they found Yuragi. BZM, he's going to be able to TP up, but Liquid, they're still onto that tier 3 tower. I'm not sure if that's the priority, though. ATF, He can stun all he wants. The problem is he doesn't have the backup as he's getting slowed up here. The Stampede, it's already over. All the stacks of hypothermia from Matumba Man just going on to Amar as he's trying to run with the Glimmer Cape, but they keep slowing him down. This Centaur just cannot walk away as BZM. They're going to try. It might be the last time here for the side of OG to try and give this a crack, but how do they get it done? It doesn't look good. They've got a couple buybacks, but with the racks under siege now, they'll be holding on to one more unless Liquid want to keep going. They could certainly try for those tier 4 towers if they wish, but will they? Uragi, he's going to back off. Mickey, he's trying for the tier 4 towers. The Frost Shield is going to slow them down just a little bit, but that's all they can pretty much do here, OG. There's the buyback from ATF. That'll be enough for Liquid, I think, or will it be? They'll keep going onto the tier 4 towers. It's still a 4v5 situation. BZM is not available yet. Matumba, he's the target. He's got the BKB up, though. It's too hard to take the fight. Uragi in that Shadow Dance, in big trouble. Misha already down. Uragi controlled up. He is gone. GG is called. Liquid, what a dominant start to this best of 3 series. It was a
Tusk, maybe a Viper.
They go for the Brood. Ooh, that's an unexpected one.
Into Ember, which cleaves through all of the spiders and sleight of fist for about...
the Tiny. We can have a look at the top lane though. Boxy once again pulling a creep wave over. Misha unable to really slot down, but just trying to get the aggro of the creep wave. Oh, he's got it as well. Very nice play from Misha, but what a great shards out from Boxy. In the meantime, Tiger does end up going down. I love the shards plays from Boxy. He's always got some kind of concept, some idea to try and get the advantage. And once again, we do see the pull work out in the end.
Yep, they just get that EXP they need on Boxy, trying to get that build up, get the space they want for Zai. Uragi, he can kind of twack away, but when you're in that field, when you're in the webs, Zai is not going to feel too scared of trading. He can always run up with Insatiable as well, especially if Misha's dragged away without anyone to stop the Brood. She can kind of get on top of that NP if you're not careful.
Uragi could be a fair bit of damage. He's just trapped up, standing his ground, trying to TP away, but the snowball is going to stun him up. Uragi, he cannot make it out. It is going to be a very strong kill for the side of Liquid.
A lot of aggression that can come out in comparison to game 1 where you were farming a lot more, trying to get that build up on Lush. You're not as worried with Ember. You just need a couple of items up and you should be good, although Amar kind of being surrounded.
He certainly is. That's a lot of damage out. ATF, he's going to drop. Mickey with a nice rotation as Uragi top lane. Also going to go down. Once again, Liquid just dominating every single side lane of the map. We saw this last game as well. OG just off to a slower start. Rush for him. Zai just completely controlling the top lane as you do want to do on the Broodmother, and I imagine it's going to be quite a fast tier 1 tower to be taken here by this Brood. It doesn't look like you've got the greatest ways of defending, though they are grouping up a bot lane. ATF in trouble once again as Matumba going to move in, but there's a split team fight going on. Top lane, another fight going on as well. ATF's going to be fine. It seems like Boxy's the one to drop up at top. BZM able to secure one. Zai unable to secure the Snapfire kill. Instead, he will be forced to try and run away from BZM. But he's going to be forced to back off as Tiger and Boxy both rotating up towards the top lane. So they are going to back their way out. The BZM going to move in. In fact, hold on a minute. They've got Insania on the CM and Boxy. Also going to drop as well. OG able to find both supports here.
Yeah, they get some punishment. A bit of a forward foray coming out from the side of Liquid, trying to scout around, maybe drop some vision forward, and they do get punished. OG finding a little bit of a foothold, getting that build-up they'd want, especially on BZM, who is going to...
Tumba, bottom lane, going to move in. ATF, he'll cop the Rupture. He's kind of forced to man-fight this one out, but there's surely no way. He will try with the life break, but it's going to be nowhere near enough. Mickey able to secure the kill. More rotations, BZM chains out, Matumba, he's a big one, and they will find him. The Bloodseeker is going to drop as OG, looking for a bit more. With the Mortimer's Kisses, they'll find Insania on that Crystal Maiden. That'll be a second as Boxy now, trying to TP up at the chains with the toss-in, is going to work out in the favor of OG. It's Liquid, they do find one, but they give up 3.
Yeah, that's a huge swing coming out from OG. Seeing that opportunity to punish.
Liquid still grouped up. Mid lane BZM, Tiger, Nisha, they're all there. Shard's gonna give it a bit of vision. Robsha immediately out onto the Ember, but he's just fine to back his way out. Tiger And Misha's still hanging around, but outside of vision. Instead, they find Yuragi on that Prophet, but the cookie away is going to be enough as Tiger makes the jump in onto Foxy, but Foxy, he'll jump right back in onto that Tiny. It should be a 1-for-1, but they still haven't got that Tiny down yet. In fact, now they do, and they found Yuragi on the Nature's Prophet. They even found Misha. Matamba, he loves these kind of team fights. Everyone just dropping low, he can run.
Now for OG, I mean, Liquid, they've been playing fantastic, but for OG, how do they hold? They're going for a smoke play. Is it pickoffs they need as they look?
Yeah, speaking of pickoffs, Foxy gonna go in with the snowball. A nice blood ride set up from Matamba. Does he want to fight this one? He got the silence onto BZM, so they might be able to afford to try it. In fact, the stun's out as well. He bashes the perfect time into the split earth, but it's not right on time. Very close from Mickey. Great attempt. At least for OG, they do get away with the support kills. Now, Mickey, pretty deep, does get caught out, is getting blocked as well by the Treants. Will still move back in onto Tiger. They'll find the Tiny. In they go onto Yuragi. Through the BKB, they've got the Rupture. Yuragi surely can't find his way out. He'll get bashed up. Into Misha they go now. Liquid, they won't keep going. ATF does show up. A buyback will be expended as BZM does at least find Insane.
Interacted by the pipes and that rage pack coming out from Zai. High ground doesn't take too long here too.
Liquid is not going to give them any space to breathe. Just force everyone at least back in base and potentially just commit on this. They have really big timings right now. They have the Aegis. They got everything they need.
Here we go, Liquid onto the high ground once again. The tier 3 tower not going to last very long as Matumba's just hitting so hard along with the Leshrac, but a nice cookie. No, it's not going to land. Tiger still with the avalanche toss is there. Mickey falling low but has the Bloodstone. Will take down the Tiny once again as Yuragi. Foxy in the back line is at least going to drop, so it might force Liquid to reset and come back another day. They still almost have 3 minutes of the Aegis up. So they can afford to do this and just wait out their...
This Lesh can get a good jump.
Oh, there it is. They jump in. Cookie was there. BZM! Oh, he was the one caught out. Matamba, he keeps bashing on command. BZM, he's down for 90 seconds. Minute and a half without buyback available on the Ember. This could be it. He doesn't have the gold right now. Liquid, there'll be 2 Raxes up. OG, they are trying to split push the best they possibly can, but the creeps are still in their base. In fact, never mind. Backdoor will kick in. Liquid, they won't have the time to go up to the tier 3 yet, but Amar trying to fight Mickey. Has he gone too far? ATF, he's going to find Boxy. Onto Mickey they go. They might have the Leshrac, and they do. OG, they'll find another bit of Matamba. He got the Rupture off. He does pick off ATF. He's got the Husker down, and now the Bash is coming out again. Yuragi, he cannot escape Matamba, man.
It's Aegis once more.
I think first of all, you don't want to give too much space to OG, so potentially just do a move to take back the top side of the map. They already have a nice ward there. And if they do get any pickoff, they can just insta-go to the base. Maybe they feel strong enough, they don't even have to wait. They can just go right now, get a good team fight.
They've got to be careful. Liquid moving up. They're already in. Mickey, he's right out onto the support. In fact, BZM, he barely avoids the stun, but Misha's already gone. ATF gets shredded here by Matamba as Yuragi. Is he going to get out? Just barely. No bashes for Matamba. But there's 2 down. Amar does not have buyback available. There is only 1 lane of barracks left in Liquid. They're going right for it.
Just nothing to stop him. BZM, he's got to dance around here really hard, but not even the tossback potential's at play. No buybacks available. Respawns are short, though.
Oh, BZM, he's been sniped by Stop. This could be it. Liquid, they'll take him down. He has the buyback. He's going to commit it, surely. They'll hold for now. Hoping Liquid may back off, but Liquid, they're looking for those tier 4 towers. Such a dominant series so far for Liquid. OG, they've got 1 last chance. They'll wait for ATF to respawn first, but they've held down Misha. Once again, the Snapfire is gonna melt. No buyback available. Yuragi now getting caught in front of his fountain, but they'll move back towards the tier 4. They'll see ATF moving in on this Husker, trying to find a way, but Zai's making it so darn hard to close the gap. In fact, he's even TPing towards the CM, trying to find at least Insania, but the Glimmer Cape, they don't have the detection. Instead, they go onto Zai on the Broodmother, but Zai, he'll man up. There's the disarm out from ATF. Meanwhile, on the side, BZM, he's going to drop to Matamba, man. Zai still running, just can't get caught. They'll toss him in. ATF still trying his hardest, but it's not looking good. It seems like Liquid, they might have this series in the bag. There's 4 down. GG is called. GG is called. Liquid, they've done it once again, this time 2-0 against OG. And OG, I mean, they're a fan favorite here